Okay, this is the sixth and final video of The Truth About People. I'm very sorry that I had to make a sixth video. I went too far with the other video. I shot over the 20 some odd minute mark, and this will probably do the same thing, so they'll be late uploading. But the thing is that, when you are hit with an indominant truth, alright? Like these gloves. These gloves are blue and black. Black's one of my favorite colors. Blue is like my least favorite color. This will probably be in my cosplay outfit when I dress up as Scarlet Spider at the end of next month at Richmond and GalaxyCon. Just in case someone throws me a bow staff and I have to whirl it, because if you watch any of my videos in the Scarlet Spider that's on my phone, yeah, that outfit doesn't have any grip. Either one of those red outfits does not have any grip whatsoever. They don't have it. And so that's a problem. Yeah, that's a big time problem. And I don't want to have a stick in my hand and whirl it and have that son bitch fly across the arena and injure somebody because I didn't take the proper precautions necessary to protect people as well as myself. And mostly I'm protecting myself from a freaking lawsuit, but I'm also protecting people from a rogue weapon that has flown out my hand. Most of the time, if you're going to train, you train in gloves, especially if you're hitting the bags or whatever. You're hitting the heavy bag, you're not going to train in these, you're going to put on boxing gloves, okay? If you're sparring with people, you're not going to train in these, you're going to put on boxing gloves. If you're lifting weights, you're going to do this. If you're shadow boxing, you're going to do this. But if you're going to train or spar with people, I recommend the boxing gloves or the finger gloves for sparring, or MFC or UFC fighting gloves, But if you're just training, boom. Now, there was a few years in my life that I just literally couldn't get enough of these gloves. I walked around with these things all the time. I have another pair somewhere that was solid black, and I like them too. And then I have another pair that were black and yellow. And one day my dad was wearing them, and it greatly upset me because I didn't want anybody wearing my gloves. I have full-fingered white gloves, little sports gloves. And my dad, when he died, those gloves were one of the last things he wore. So I don't wear them. I have them sealed in a plastic because they have a scent on them. And so I have that so that I can have him. I know that sounds really weird. I also have his jumpsuits. I have this blue one is over here somewhere. But sadly, I kind of washed them because I wore them, so I washed the scent out of them. So now it has my scent. And that is the scent of those little Downy Unstoppables. But I have some of his other stuff in my shed, that has a smell. But my gloves specifically still smell like his hands. So I know it's not funk, okay? But, it's so that I always have something that reflects on how he smells, okay? And so, I like to keep those things, because your family is very important. And family should be important to everyone. It should always be the same, but it's not. Everybody's family is different. Everyone is different. And that's one of the true things of why I was making this video, is because we don't all acknowledge the world the same. We don't all view the world the same. I had to learn how to talk to people, because I was very, very, very shy. When I was going to school for acting, before I realized that all the acting classes in the world won't guarantee me work, clearly that's a thing, because I'm not actually doing what I want to do as an actor. It would be great if I was actually acting for a living instead of making YouTube videos or not doing fun. Oh, I would kill to actually be on a Disney TV show for their streaming service, as long as it was something to do with Marvel. Or I would kill to be on the CW or the Warner Brothers streaming service, as long as I have a show, and I'm doing what I love, because being a superhero is like one of the greatest things ever. So, I would kill to be doing that, Sadly, I'm not. I've had 19 years of this business, and I've had 19 zeros. No one has given me so much as a second look. So if you're watching this on Facebook, help a brother out. When all of y'all go to my channel and subscribe. You don't have to stay. You don't have to watch any of the content. Just Truth be told, for however many friends I have here on Facebook, all of y'all can at least give me a break and immediately go and subscribe. And if that happens, don't worry. I will definitely make a thank you video because my 77 followers that I have now, I make thank you videos all the time because without y'all, I am nothing. And as an actor, that's the most important thing you have to know. And this is a hardcore truth, and a lot of people don't get that. This is how a lot of actors get too big for their britches. And when you meet your idol or your actor, and you come to find out that they're a son of a bitch because they don't remember where they came from. They don't thank the people who make their wallets fat. They don't think about that when they're living in $20 million homes and then they have to fight to keep the damn thing because they can't get work. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not going to buy a $20 million home. Now, if I marry a girl and we're both in the entertainment business and it doesn't destroy our marriage, we're still not going to get a $20 million home. But my plan would be really simple. A home on the East Coast, a home on the West Coast, and a home either in Vancouver or Toronto because that's probably where we'll be doing most of the work. And I don't think that that's too big of a dream. And it doesn't have to be a fucking lavish home. It just has to be a livable home. And I am not hard to please. Alright? Honestly, truly to God, I am not hard to please at all. I'm a very easygoing guy when it comes to relationships. I'm a very easygoing guy when it comes to practicality. And I'm a very easygoing guy when it comes to managing my money. Because I'm going to manage my money. My bills are going to get paid. Even if I don't eat, my bills are going to get paid. Period. Because you're not going to take shit from me. It's just that simple. My bills are going to get paid. I may not eat for a couple of days, but that goddamn bill, that bitch is going to get paid. And that's just the way it is. Because I'm an honest person. And if I don't have the money, I don't have the money. But I'm going to pay that bill. I will scrape, scrounge. I will do whatever the hell I have to do. Let's keep it real. Noah still does that. $2, $4. Okay, actually, that's still $2. No, it's $4. 50 plus 50 is $1. 50 plus 50, that's $2. $3, $4 and all. I go to that coin thing. I dump coins. I got all of these quarters. My bills are gonna get paid. That's all you need to know. I'm not just gonna go and beg my mother for the money or any of that shit. I'm gonna get off my ass and I'm gonna bust it. I actually have more of these. Some dimes and nickels. Probably shouldn't be showing all that on film. If I get robbed, everybody knows where my shit's at. But the point being is that I will get out and I will bust my ass. And I know how to manage my money. I don't get a lot, but my bills do get paid. It's just as simple. My bills get paid first. Before I worry about me, I worry about my bills. I don't have brand new shoes because I worry about my bills. And my bills must get paid first. Say I don't make enough bills to get the fuck out this house. But my bills get paid. But the thing with being honest is that I don't have to look back and say, I lied about this or I lied about that. No. Because I don't do that shit. And I can sleep at night because I don't tell lies. I do worry at night and I don't sleep very well because of my hip. It is very uncomfortable. No matter how I sleep, I will toss and turn all night long because this hip replacement, the one thing the doctors did not emphasize and did not tell me is that until you actually go into deep sleep, this shit sucks. And I will roll and I will toss and I will turn. And I was like, it's not that my bed's not comfortable. It's that I'm not comfortable. And sleeping with this hip replacement sucks. And that's one of them hardcore truths that you have to accept. Because acceptance is a part of life. It's the same thing with women in their cycle. That shit's gonna happen. It's nothing you can do about it except accept it and deal with it and move on. Alright? And Men, we don't address that because we kind of think that shit's kind of gross. But there it is. We love women, but that part of women we can deal without until we can deal with it. So, that was me getting a little bit more adult just in case there are kids watching. But, the thing with the truth is that most people, they want to hear it and they don't want to hear it at the same time. They want to hear it because they want to get that shit out the way. They don't want to hear it because they know that right here, that shit's going to break. And that's the thing about having someone who tells you the truth versus someone who's going to do everything they can to avoid it until they can't. And here's the one true truth about the truth. No matter what you do, no matter how long you fight it, the truth is always going to come out. Whether you live to see it or hear it or not is a whole nother ballgame. And the reason I say that is because sometimes the truth comes out and you're dead. You're just straight dead. You're sleeping with the fishes, or you're cremated, or you're 6 feet under and you might have just died. And then that person that should tell you the truth way back then when they could so that you could hear it, they will come to your grave and tell you this, and that. Alright? I'm not about all that bullshit. If I got something to say, truthfully, I'm going to give you 99.9. Why? Because like I said, the whole truth and nothing but the truth will make people's heads explode. There are a lot of things I want to say to people. There's a lot. And I know for a fact 2 things would probably happen. I will say it, and I will trigger a chemical or an emotional response. And why I say it that way is because a chemical imbalance will cause an emotional response, and an emotional response will cause a physical response. And if someone wants to give a physical response to something that I say, I'm going to give a physicality right back to that person. Which means there's going to be a fucking altercation. Which means someone's face is going to get rearranged, and I have every intention on it not being mine. Alright? So, that's why you can only give people 99.9. Because the second that you give them the whole 1,000, their reaction is what stops you. Their reaction on how well they can handle it is what decides how much you can give them. So if you straight tell someone from the jump, I hate your fucking guts. I've done that as a child. Did I mean it when I said it? You're damn right I did. As I got older, I learned that it wasn't so much as hate that I had for them, but more animosity towards their actions towards me. You see where I'm going? A lot of people hate you and don't know that they hate you. Or a lot of people hate you for no reason, and it's because they don't know you, so they hate you. And a lot of other bullshit happens in between that leads to altercations, which leads to fisticuffs, which leads to I need to be the last man standing. Alright? Now, the thing about that is that we all tend to glide around certain truths. And the reason why I say we glide or we dance around certain truths is because we just don't want to acknowledge the bad shit about ourselves. We don't. No one in the world wakes up and says, I did this motherfucker wrong. I'm proud that I did this motherfucker wrong. And I'm going to do it again. And I could be wrong there. Truth be told, some people literally do get up and live just to hurt other people. Y'all know who you are. Literally, when I said that, I meant that shit. Y'all know who you are. Some people do get up every day and only live to make other people miserable. And if you're one of those people, shame on you. I don't get up every day and intentionally make other people miserable. I may make people miserable just because of the fact that I exist, but that's not my fault. I did not ask to be born. Which goes to a bulk of the people on the planet. A lot of us didn't ask to be born. A lot of us hate our lives. And that's like the top of my list of how much I hate my life. But the problem is, you can keep living like that, or you can change it. This is 2020, and I've decided to check that shit off. I'm going to start loving my life because I'm going to start changing my life. I'm going to start doing things for me. I'm going to start making things better for me versus trying to make things better for my entire family. Fuck that shit. I've done that shit for 40 goddamn years of my life. I'm done. I'm not doing that shit no more. Uncle James is not going to be babysitting. Uncle James is not going to be lending money. Uncle James is not going to be doing anything that hurts Uncle James. Because in hindsight, I helped people hurt me. That was mistake number 1. But I was doing the right thing, or at least I thought I was doing the right thing. But when you're doing the right thing and the right thing hurts you by helping others, then it can't really be the right thing, then can it? That's an epiphany for those who are watching that have been going through the same similar shit that I've been going through, where family first, family first, family first. But your life doesn't stop while you're helping family. Your life goes on. Time shoots by. You blink and you're 25. You blink again and you're 30. You blink again and you're 45. And all those years are gone. Everyone that you've helped out has been living it up. They've been getting jiggy with it. Cabbage Patch. That Beyonce thing. And what are you doing? You're helping them hurt you. You're changing Pampers of babies that your dick didn't create. You're watching babies your dick didn't create while they're making more babies. That kind of shit. And they don't care that everything you wanted to do has gone. Your youth is gone. Your looks are gone. Everything is just gone. And they're smiling in your face while they're turning that knife in your back. I woke up and I decided for 2020, my life and what's left of it is mine. And that's a hardcore truth that people don't want to accept. You know? So if I gotta get up at 4 o'clock every morning and go for a jog, put these gloves on, get this jump rope, and go somewhere, then that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do that because if I don't, I'm gonna die. Because I can't keep helping people hurt me. And that's the thing you gotta understand in life. If you're helping people hurt you because you're helping them out, then you're not doing it right. And I have not been doing it right. I have been doing the right thing, but it has been hurting me more than it has been helping me. You see where I'm going with that? And once you realize that, and once the people that you have been helping realize that, they also need to change their game so that they can stop hurting you while they're helping themselves by using you. Eventually you wake up and you stop being used, and I'm no longer going to keep being someone's fracking tool. You know? And that's the problem. A lot of people, they get used to using their tool, so they'll keep using their tool. And that's another reason why I haven't been successful, because I've been helping everyone else. I'm done with that shit. I have to help me now, and I'm going to help me now. I'm still young enough where I can still achieve shit before I'm 50, and that is my goal, to have my actual acting career happen before I'm 50. And while I'm doing that and still going to school for criminal science and police science and criminal justice, I'm going to live my life for me. And everybody is going to enjoy that factor, or they're just going to have to kiss my ass. It's just that simple. I'm not going to keep being Plan J. No. But here's a suggestion. Watch this. These damn things work wonders and save lives. No. But behoove you all to have a sexual education before you go out and start procreation. Like that rhyme, right? So as I bring this video to a close, I want to understand, or make you all understand, that when you are giving people the truth, the reason why I give people 99.9 is it's really simple. The truth hurts. It's really, really painful. But at the same time, you can deal with all that pain at once, or you can deal with that pain down the line. See, when you're dealing with that pain down the line, eventually it's going to blow over like a tidal wave. It's going to wash you away with so emotional backflow that you're not going to be able to handle it. But if you take that tidal wave while it's small, while it's just a puny wave, and they just give you the truth, or as much of the truth as you can handle, it gets more manageable as you go. It's like kind of the same thing about, let's say, this happens to more people, so I can use this as an example. You live 20 years thinking that someone is your parent, and then you kind of find out that they're not. Well, if you have been switched at birth, that's not your fault. If your parents adopted you and they didn't tell you from the jump that you were adopted and they had you since you were an infant, that's also not your fault. That's their fault for not letting you know from the jump. Now, this truth hurts adopted children a lot, but in the end, it's better for them to know that they are adopted than to believe all-heartedly that they are your child, because when something comes up and then there's like a DNA and it's like, but your DNA doesn't match your parents' DNA. You know, that does not make you any less a child. It just means you're not their biological child. And no one wants to find out at 27, 28, 29 years old that you were adopted when something goes wrong, or if you get sick and your parents can't save you because you were adopted and you're on your deathbed, and it's like, well, Timmy, there's a reason why our blood can't save you. I know you're 25 and this is it for you. You know, you're gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna die, Timmy, but I'm not your biological father. That might kill Timmy right there. Timmy might just, whatever he was dying from, that shit might just skip right over, and Timmy dies from a heart attack because Timmy, he looks like you, he acts like you, he thinks he's your child, and then Timmy, he drops dead from a heart attack. Yeah, he was dying for something completely different, and he had like maybe 5 more days, and you shot all that shit in one blow by telling him on his deathbed he's adopted. So you don't do that. You tell them when they're old enough to understand. So by the time the kid's 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, you tell them they're adopted. But you make sure you tell them that you don't love them any less than if they were your own child. Because you don't. You love them as much as they were. Maybe you couldn't have kids. So you explain that to them. I couldn't have kids, but somebody else could, and they gave us the greatest gift they could give us, which was you. And as far as you're concerned, they're still your kid. That's how you do that. But a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people would just rather lie because lying is easier. And that's the truth. Lying is easier. Telling the truth is hard as fuck. But here's the thing on that. You can't lie forever. I mean, you can't. Maybe you can, but 9 times out of 10, it's more than likely you can't lie forever. And the more lies you tell, the more lies you have to tell. And who the fuck wants to work that hard? I'm against working that hard. Hard work. Here's hard work. I go into a movie set. We film the same scene 19 times. All damn day until lunch. We film the same scene. You with the gun. That's my only line. Let's say, since that's my only line, the guy that I'm talking to has a bigger dialogue. So either he leads in and I cut him off with you with the gun, and then he has something else, or it's all about me saying you with the gun. Let's say I can't get that line right, and it's simple. You with the gun. And I go everything but that. You with that knife. It's a gun. Cut, reset. You with that butterfly saber. It's a gun. Damn it. Reset. Action. You with that elephant's trunk. You see where I'm going? If it's me, and I only have one line, and I can't get that right, it's going to fuck up the production. It's going to stop us from going on to the next scene. But let's say that's the only scene I'm in, and I want to be paid. I'm not going to purposely fuck that up, So let's say everything goes fine. He's like, so he comes in, he's got his gun drawn, and I'm looking all badass like Thanos, and I look at him and go, you with the gun. And his line is, don't move or I'll shoot. And I pull a Brandon Lee, shoot, I move. And they go on to the next scene because that was it. Except for the fact that I don't have the line of saying that. My line would just be you with the gun. And then his line would be, don't move or I'll shoot. And I just step forward. But I'm the badass, so he fires the gun. Alright? Now that's kind of how scenes work. However, you tend to, as an actor, forget your lines. It happens to all of them. If you watch the end of a Jackie Chan movie, you'll see all the bloopers. And most of his bloopers are with his talking. When he does fight bloopers, you rarely see too many of those because he does what the fuck he's doing. But when it comes to like the actual dialogue, every now and again, he'll mess up. And if you've seen like the first Rush Hour, if you stay to the end of the credits, you'll see how that works out. So let me close out because I have to go deal with somebody else's lack of responsibility. And I want you guys to understand it. The truth about people is really this. We are more afraid to tell the truth than we are to tell a lie. But is it because we're afraid to tell the truth? Or is it afraid because we're afraid to live the truth? Think that shit over. Be seeing you.